Most morning routines are a waste of time. There's this false belief amongst business owners and entrepreneurs that you need to have this long, elaborate morning routine if you want more success. And quite often, the opposite is true because you're avoiding the real work through productive procrastination. Welcome to Profit Made Simple. My name is Dan Henderson, where I come to you each and every week with strategies, philosophies, frameworks, and information to help you have three things: more profit, more impact, and more freedom. And today we're discussing morning routines. And I'm going to be sharing what an efficient, powerful morning routine should include, and on the flip side, what it shouldn't. Let's dive into it. So why most morning routines are a waste of time is that they're actually a form of avoidance and productive procrastination. You see, there's this false belief amongst entrepreneurs and business owners that you need to have this long, elaborate morning routine if you want more success. So what ends up happening is you listen to every guru and compile a morning routine as long as your arm, and you take hours to complete it because they're telling you that you need to read a book, you need to journal, you need to do meditation, you need to do cold water immersion, you need to have sunlight, you need to make your bed, you need to work out, you need to have the ingestion of magical elixirs, you need to do naked tribal dances, you need to do tantric stretches. And in all this time, you haven't actually done deep work that has helped you acquire another client, that has helped you sign a major deal, or you haven't propelled your business forward. It takes hours to complete, and it's in the most important time of the day where there should be no distractions and where you can really make a difference to your life, both personally and professionally. So what should a morning routine actually entail? Well, it should start the night before. This is where most people get it wrong. They have these long, elaborate routines, yet they are letting themselves down the night before. They have no self-control. They watch Netflix until late at night. They're on electronics. They're drinking alcohol each and every night. They're having caffeine way too late into the day. And so they're waking up late. They're waking up groggy. Then they do these elaborate long routines. Most of the day's already gone and you've done nothing important. So what should a great night before look like so you set yourself up to win the morning and therefore win the day? A great morning routine doesn't begin the moment you wake up. It actually begins the night before. And there's a few simple yet profound and powerful activities that will only take you 10 minutes that will completely change the next morning and the next day. The first is to actually plan your next workday in advance, so you know exactly what appointments are coming up. The second is to do a brain dump. Get all of those thoughts out of your head and onto paper. The third is to set up your power list, or as others refer to it as, your GSD list. And the polite version of this, get stuff done. Now these are 3 to 5 core activities that are going to move both your life and your business forward. If nothing else, this is all you get done, you have accomplished a great deal. So it might include a workout, might include meditation, but it's also going to include high-yielding business tasks. It might be mapping out your next funnel, it might be writing an email, it might be creating a lead magnet, but tasks that are going to enable you to acquire more clients. And then the last thing you want to do is you want to set a reverse alarm. This is an alarm that reminds you to go to bed. So you go to bed at exactly the same time every evening. And so for me, it's at 9:30 at night because I want to be in bed at 10. So at 9:30, this reverse alarm goes off with the label get to bed. At that point in time, Netflix goes off. I turn off all my electronics and I get into bed. And then I want to position my phone across the other side of the room with my morning alarm. That way I'm not tempted to hit snooze. I've got to get out of bed. So if you want a great morning routine, think about what you need to do the night before, because this doesn't take long, yet the impact that it will have will be far bigger than that long list that I rattled off before. Most morning routines are a waste of time. However, they can be very important as long as it does two things. Number one, it gets you in an optimal state to attack the day. And number two, it can be done in a really time efficient manner so you don't avoid doing the things that matter most in your business. So when I constructed my morning routine, I wanted a routine that gave me clarity, that gave me energy, and that enabled me to focus on what matters most. So this can be completed in 10 to 15 minutes, and I'm not recommending that you follow my routine. You have to create and craft something that works for you. But the criteria is gets you in your optimal state and can be done in a really time efficient manner. So mine is completed 10 to 15 minutes. I'll have a cold shower. I will guzzle a ton of water. I will journal, and my journaling is very, very quick. It is 6 things that were amazing that happened to me the day before, and then something that I did yesterday to enhance and improve my health, my wealth, and something I did for me. That is my journaling. It takes all of about 60 seconds. And then, most importantly, I will work for 60 to 90 minutes on my power list. And I will just want to tick those things off on my power list that are professional items. Once I've done my 60 to 90 minutes work on my power list, I will then have a break. I'll go outside, I'll get some fresh air, some sunlight, and I'll go and have my morning coffee. And by having it 60 to 90 minutes later, after I wake up, I don't have that afternoon sluggishness that I used to. So thank you, Dr. Andrew Huberman. And I will then get back to my desk and do another dedicated 60 to 90 minutes on my power list. And so it's about 10 o'clock at this point in time, and I have done that much deep work, high yielding activity work that will pay dividends, not only for the day, but the week, the month, and the year. And that is what I want for you. So I have 2 key questions that I want to challenge you with. Number 1, is your morning routine actually detracting from doing the most important work in your business? Because if it is, you need to shorten that thing up and you need to stop procrastinating. Number 2, if you don't have a morning routine, then you should adopt one. If you want to get into your optimal state, identify those tasks or activities that help you do so. Don't listen to the gurus, understand yourself. And secondly, how can you do this in a really time efficient manner? So there we have it. This is why most morning routines are a waste of time. If you got value from today's episode, if you got an insight, please give me a like. Please subscribe so you can get access to more videos. And remember this, you have the power to shape your own destiny. Embrace these strategies and watch your profits soar.